Welcome to Bare Elements Live. So today we're going to be talking about some zero waste facts and hacks. And so I picked a topic for this week, and so the main focus is going to really be on one specific item, and that's going to be body wash. So we're going to kind of break down some of the statistics, and we're also going to talk a little bit about what's inside of body wash and those things that you would find at like retail stores that you could buy. So let's get into it. Thank you for joining me today. So first off, let's talk about the bottles. It's like themselves here. So let's read some statistics. So 1.4 billion bottles. The number of disposable body wash bottles used every year. That number is based on an average of 6 bottles of body wash per year, not including shampoo or conditioner bottles. So that is literally just body wash. And 238 million, that's the number of people in the United States that are using body wash in disposable bottles. This is just the United States. So it's said to have increased up to 250 million by 2020. So it's 2022 right now. So I can only imagine what that number is. It's kind of scary. So that, just learning those statistics, like, they're not small. You know, you have 1.4 billion bottles of body wash every year. I mean, that is a lot. That's a huge number to even think about being out there, you know, just floating around in the world. So that's definitely a reason to swap. Maybe, you know, I'm going to talk a little bit about this. Oh my God, my daughter's cracking up. I'm going to talk a little bit about the swap that we're going to be able to do with the body wash. But for now, we're still talking about body wash. So not only is the plastic harmful to the environment, a lot of the times the ingredients in body wash are not as good as you would think. Not only are they bad for the environment, they're also sometimes can be bad for humans. There's a high water content. A lot of times you'll look on a body wash or something like that, and the first ingredient you'll see is water. Now, anytime you see that, like, that's what is mostly in that, you know, that product is water. So you're paying for water in a plastic bottle, and you know, it's a water-based product, so it needs a lot of preservatives to remain on the shelves and for stores to sell them. So, you know, a lot of times you're not really going to get something that's pure, just because those preservatives that they put in there can sometimes really be harmful to you as well. Lots of synthetic and petroleum-based ingredients are often found in body wash as well. Anything with a propyl in the beginning is a petroleum-based ingredient. And you definitely want to stay away from anything that says fragrance, because if it says fragrance, there's probably something, you know, that they're not disclosing to you in that product, that they're just calling it fragrance. And a lot of times that, you know, chemical or whatnot is not really safe to be putting on your skin. So you really have to be smart as a consumer. And, you know, not here at Bare Elements, we're not only about, you know, the environment and protecting that and making sure that we change our lives and create more sustainable, you know, lifestyle changes, but we're also about what you put on your skin and what you're giving to your family to put on their skin, and the fact that that is really important too. So those were some statistics about the bottles and, you know, the harmful things that can be inside of the bottles. Now let's talk about what we can do. I mean, because if that's what you're using, there is, you know, a swap, and the swap is bar soap. So not only, okay, so let's go here. I have all this right here. So we could switch to bar soap. So start seeking out a more eco-conscious packaging. And bar soap, just switching to bar soap in general, and, you know, yeah, seeking out, an escapee. So seeking out eco-conscious packaging for the bar soap. So making sure that it's compostable. And not only making sure that the packaging is compostable, but making sure that the label is also compostable. A lot of times you might have to contact the company to ask them that, because sometimes it may not even be listed on the product. So you might have to actually reach out for yourself. And like a lot of this is just you being conscious and just, you know, making sure that what you are getting is what you want. So making sure that there's compostable packaging and labeling. Consider the ingredients, like I said. Avoid the fragrance, unless it's saying like specifically naturally derived scents, like essential oils. That's different. Essential oils are definitely, you know, safe for your skin to put on. But yeah, like these fragrances, they're a scary game there. Bright colors too. A lot of times you'll see a bar of soap and it'll catch your eye. And there's a really, you know, it may have lots of colors in it, like neon or just like crazy colors. A lot of times those are petroleum based. So, you know, maybe try and find a soap that uses natural coloring. You can use beetroot for coloring. There's lots of different herbs that you can use to, you know, get the effect of the coloring that you would like. But definitely do some research if your bar of soap has like some really bright coloring on it as well. Okay, so some more things about if we would ditch the bottle and switch to bar soaps. So bar soap is biodegradable, unlike many synthetic detergent body washes. It cleans effectively, just as effective as the plastic bottled soaps. A lot of times they're made with natural and food grade ingredients. Buying handcrafted soap supports a small local business or any local business, or you could buy from a bigger company. It's whatever you like. But there's a lot of soap makers, and you know, plenty of people to buy, you know, bar soap from if that's what you would like to swap to. There's a wide variety, like I said, and then this is really cool. 1 to 2 bars of soap can replace a typical bottle of body wash. So just 2 bars of soap, and you're gonna, you know, get that same time frame too. That might even last you longer, you know, depending on how much you're using. So I really think that's a good swapping from that to a bar soap. And like I said, a lot of the body washes, the first ingredient in it is water. So you're paying for water in a bottle. You know, that's not it's not compostable either. So, you know, it's definitely a nice swap to make. And so, yeah, so definitely if this is something that you're taking on this year, going zero waste, or just like trying to lower your waste, I definitely think that switching from your body wash to a bar soap is something that could definitely be a really good start, and it's good for the environment, and you'll feel better about it too. And it's really not that bad of a switch. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll find a soap that you vibe with too. You may have to try a couple, you know, different kinds, but hey, that makes it fun. You know, you get to try new things and experiment and find some things that are good for your skin and natural, you know, no harmful chemicals and things like that. Now, so we're talking about harmful chemicals, toxic chemicals, toxins, all this stuff. So the next part of this discussion, I wanted to talk a little bit about some education, looking on the back of products and reading labels, because I really feel like that's important. It's really important what we are putting on our skin, what we're giving to our families to put on their skin. And so I think it's really important for us to educate ourselves. You have these companies who are, you know, basically getting away with putting these products on the market, and they're not particularly good for you. They're not particularly good to put on your skin. And they aren't, you know, they're not going to tell you that. But yeah, so let's do a little bit of eco-education. So today I wanted to talk about 2 terms that you're going to see on products. Oh, Jess, what are you saying? I prefer bar soap with essential oils. So much better than the shower experience and the synthetic fragrance. You're so right. I totally feel that too. I do. Once I started using bar soap, I like didn't want to go back. And it's fun, like looking for new soap. Like, I don't know. I'll go to a festival and I'll just go looking at all the soaps, you know. I don't know. It's soaps are just definitely appealing, and there's so many different varieties. But I like the essential oils too in the shower. You definitely get a different experience, you know. But yeah, thanks for sharing. What I was talking about, we're gonna break down a couple of terms, and these terms you're gonna probably find on a lot of products. Oh yeah, small businesses do make a lot of cool soaps for sure. That's why it's so much fun to like look around and like find some. So the two terms that we're gonna discuss in this little eco, what am I calling this? Eco education. I think that sounds good. Sounds cool. We're going to be talking about the two terms. So the first term is non-toxic, and the second term is toxic-free. Now they sound the same, okay? Like you're looking on a product, and it says, you know, this product is non-toxic. Now, if you're listening to that and you're reading that, you know, you're obviously like, oh my God, this is so good for me. This is safe. This doesn't have any, this is non-toxic. Like, I'm good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down for us, what non-toxic actually means. And what we're going to be comparing are two terms, non-toxic and toxic-free. Okay, so the term for non-toxic. The term non-toxic is shockingly unregulated. The only written regulation around the term comes from the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the CPSC, who is the governing body that administers the Federal Hazardous Substance Act. They define a toxic product as one that can produce personal injury or illness to humans when it is inhaled, swallowed, or absorbed through the skin. The CPSC Act details that a product must kill half or more of a group of lab rats to be considered toxic. There's a lot of very specific and confusing language in this section that indicates that the dosage and exposure time has to be in order to be considered toxic. For example, if a toxic substance kills 49% of its test subjects, it can still legally be labeled itself non-toxic. So the bottom line is non-toxic. The term in and of itself doesn't tell us that much. However, products labeled non-toxic are a great place to start for your research, like we talked about. Research everything. Everything. Even if it says, and it looks so safe, research. So important. And it you know, it's unfortunate that the burden has fallen on us where we have to do that. You know, there shouldn't be harmful things like that in the market that we can accidentally buy and purchase. You know, it shouldn't be like that, but it is. And so, yeah, in order for a product to, you know, if it's 49%, you know, if it kills only 49%, it can still be labeled non-toxic. So, I mean, to me, that's scary. And I'm definitely not going to be putting that on my skin. So just keep that in mind whenever you see that on a product. But still, don't, you know, still do research. You know, you don't ever have to not buy anything that says that. But definitely be aware of that's what that term actually means. Now, let's go on to toxic-free. They sound similar, but they're completely different. Okay, so the term toxic-free is not regulated by a governing body, such as the FDA, but is defined by the Toxic-Free Foundation as a product that has been created without the use of any potentially toxic, carcinogenic, or poisonous ingredients that could be questionable in safety. The Toxic-Free Foundation is a private nonprofit organization dedicated to educating the public about toxic ingredients in a range of products. Their certification requires that the product meet the following criteria. Now, this criteria is that it is safe. So toxic-free certified products are guaranteed to be completely free from harmful chemicals. They are natural. Toxic-free free certified products contain only ingredients that are 100% natural and from the earth. 3, they're eco-friendly. So toxic-free certified products are manufactured sustainably and are safe for the environment. So bottom line here is that this doesn't mean that you should avoid products labeled non-toxic or that don't have the toxic-free seal. These labels are just claims and a good place to start. So still do research, even if you do see these like terms on specific products whenever you're turning them over and you're looking at them, or they're kind of marketing to you that they're not toxic or toxic free. Take that into account. Remember what we talked about. Remember, what that means, but that doesn't mean that you can't do your own research and dive deeper into that product and whether that product is going to work for you and whether you feel safe putting that product on and giving that product to someone in your family. But yes, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did. I'm really, really glad that I got to talk to you about these different things. But yeah, definitely, like I mentioned, the swapping from, a body wash to a bar soap can be really simple. Just really, choose one that you vibe with, but also check the back of the box. Make sure those ingredients are going to line up with what you believe in. Make sure that, they're not putting fragrances in them and, masking certain ingredients. You definitely want to be careful with that. And like we were talking about, these toxic free and non-toxic, definitely research your terms and things like that. But know what they mean and, what the companies can put on products that, may confuse you. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. Hey, Emily. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really hope I was able to, teach you guys some different things and inform you, about environmental issues and about what you're putting on your body and why that's important. All right. Thank you so much. I had a blast and I hope you have a good evening. See you later. Bye. Oh, wait, I gotta talk about the beard contest. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for whoever nominated all these awesome men with all these beards. And I hope you guys are following this on Facebook and Instagram and all, our social media platforms. I'm going to be posting tomorrow I'm going to be posting, is tomorrow Friday? Oh my goodness, I will be posting tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 p.m., I believe, I'm going to be making a post, and you guys are going to be able to vote for your favorite beard. I mean, we have some really, really good ones. Beard and mustaches. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I mean, the lineup is pretty amazing. But yeah, so thank you guys for whoever nominated and yeah, thank you for the pictures. You guys are gonna really love this contest. We're really excited about it. And yeah, so thank you guys for nominating all these awesome guys, and we're gonna, like I said, tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. and we're gonna do a little post, and you guys will be able to vote. You'll be able to vote, and it's gonna be fun. All right, but yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in, and look forward to tomorrow at 3 p.m. and check out that post and get voting for your favorite beard, and I believe mustache too. I saw some really cool mustaches there. So all right, thank you guys, have a good evening.